Starting in 1 minute. Got a bat and ball, that would be great. Doesn't have to be a tennis racket. Any bat and ball is fine. In fact, this is much harder than with a tennis racket. Right, that's 2 o'clock, so we're going to get going. Hello, I'm Rupert from Agilitas Sports. I'm the school games organiser for Lincolnshire South East, so this is primarily for children in our area, but anywhere is great, as many as possible. Just some ideas each week of how we can keep active, whether you're in school, if schools want to tune into this and get their children that are still in school to join in, that's great, or parents at home primarily. So we're going to be broadcasting at 2 o'clock on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and trying to cover the age groups in those 3 sessions. So this is primarily for Key Stage 2 and 3, so that's years 5, 6, 7, 8, possibly 3, 4s as well, and we're doing bat and ball skills initially for the till after Easter. We'll see how we get on, and then we'll move on to something else. But looking at that middle age group on Mondays. On Tuesdays I'm going to do something for the older secondary school, so sort of from year 10 upwards, adults, all ages. We'll do some circuit training in here, some hit circuits in here that you can come join in. And on Wednesdays I'm going to do something for the littlies, so we're looking at from sort of ages 2 up until Key Stage 1, so up until sort of reception year 1, year 2. So that's the plan. If you're watching live, that is fantastic. You can hopefully join in live, but there's going to be lots of stuff where you can either pause it, watch it again. Some of the challenges you can do for longer, some of them you want to maybe do shorter, but you can play around with it. These activities should keep you busy for the week. You could keep revisiting these through the week and keep working on these skills. So without further ado, building up from last week. So last week we started with some introductory skills. We're going to just whiz through some of those again, and we're going to push it on a bit more. So to start with, can you balance your ball on your racket or bat without it falling off? If it does fall off, that's fine, just pick it up and put it back on. William's going to start joining in now. He's going to pick a racket as well. And to start with, just watching very carefully the ball and just seeing if we can just stand still and it not fall off the racket. The closer you hold the racket to you, the easier it is. If you hold it further away, that will become a bit trickier. Try and hold it with one hand. That'll be your dominant hand. If that's causing you some problems, that's fine, just keep going with that. If that is too easy, we could start seeing if we can start walking about and the ball not fall off our paddle or racket. We're doing really well. If yours falls off, that is absolutely fine, just pick it up and get going again. And we're going to, if you're lucky enough to have a partner, I'm now going to see if I can follow my partner. Look, he's already getting competitive about it and trying to lose me, which is fine. You might, oh, and that's really, you can see how much difference that's made. We both dropped to the ball there. Oh. And already I'm having to concentrate a lot more on what William's doing, and we're going to swap, so he's now going to follow me. And I'm much nicer than William, so I'm making it quite easy for him. If you're outside, and obviously you could be outside for this, we're just coming inside today. We've got 4 or 5 metres in length here. A little bit of space indoors will be fine. If you can go outside, then fantastic, all the better. So we're going to push that on a bit now and see if we can start tapping the ball in the air. Watching the ball all the time, very carefully, trying to keep your paddle in one place and just seeing if we can do that. If you're having to run around after the ball, then bring it back in again and just see if you can do it without moving your feet. How many can you do before you drop the ball? And what you can do, mums and dads, is you can write down their PB and they can see each day if they can beat their record. Whatever you're using, that's absolutely fine. Try and use one hand. It's easy if you hold it close to you. It's a little bit harder if you hold it further away. And if you're lucky enough to have a partner, we can just do that following game again. So William's going to try and follow me. And we're starting off really slow. If you're outdoors and you've got more space, you can start running around a bit more and seeing if you can beat your partner. And we'll swap over, so I'm now going to follow William. Whoop. Whoop. Well done. We're going to go bouncing down. So see if you can do that without moving your feet. If you want to mark a spot on the floor, pick a bit on the ground. You could mark it with chalk or a circle. Just see if you can keep the ball going into that spot without moving your feet. How many can you do? Let's stop for a second, Will. So we're going to see how many, there's no need to hit me, you can see how many you can do without moving your feet. So my feet are planted. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, 13. And I've lost the ball. What do you want, Will?
23.
So again, we can just write this on a piece of paper, write it up on the board, and keep working on it through the week. Fantastic. So we'll see, can we do that and move around our area? I'm going to see if I can follow William. He immediately tries to go too fast. And he's going to see if he can follow me. Well done. Excellent. So, Will, if you want to go over the... We're nearly up to where we finished off last week. Need your racket. Then up the ball. So we've put one ball away, we've got one ball, we've got a racket each, and we're just going to see if we can just get a little rally going along the ground. So it's going to come to me, I'm going to stop the ball and just tap it back to him, and we're going to see if we can keep some control. Now you'll see very nicely, we're just playing a forehand at the moment, so that is with the front of our hand pushing forwards, and he's being really nice to me. He's giving it to me on this side all the time, and I'm being really nice to him. So I'm playing onto his right side, because we're both right-handed, so we can put it to each other's right-hand side and get a little bit of a rally going if he doesn't try and hit it too hard. Excellent. See how many of those you can do without losing control of the ball. If you're doing really well, you can try and go a little bit quicker. Still stopping it though, Will. If you are outside, you might see if you can go further back and see, too hard, Will, and see if you can do it over a longer distance. But be nice to each other. The aim is not to blast it at them like a rocket. Give them time to stop the ball and play their lovely forehand back to your partner. So you might remember last week we were talking about the ready position. So in racket sports, we never know whether the ball's going to be on our forehand side or our backhand side, or it might be up here where we're going to have to volley it. We don't know where it's going to be, so we try and stay in this neutral ready position all the time, ready to move. So what we're going to do now, when we stop the ball, we're going to turn sideways into our ready position, into our T shape, and play our forehand stroke, and then come back to my ready position. So I'm in a ready position, here comes the ball, stop, I haven't got much room here, T shape, and I play the ball back into my ready position. So mums and dads, you can try and get them to come back to that ready position in between shots. That would be fantastic. Keeping those feet moving in the ready position. Don't know where the ball's going to come to, so I'm ready all the time. Here it comes, I can see it's coming forehand, so I'm turning sideways. And getting the body turn will make such a massive difference to these ground strokes, particularly when we get onto backhand, sorry. Stop, turn, play that forehand. You probably want it a little bit further forward, Will, so it's not like so close to the steps. The way you stop the ball a little bit further in front of you, so if you stop it there. Wonderful. Next step is, can we do that without doing the stop? So be nice to each other, play the ball really nice and slowly to start with and see how we can go. We're going to see how many you can do before one of us mucks it up. So that's 1, 2, 3, and still 3. So 3 to beat, guys. Can you beat 3? But you're still going ready position and turning sideways. Ready position, turning sideways. Sorry, that was a terrible shot, people. Ready, turning sideways. How many is that? Did we beat our record?
I don't think so.
I think there's more than 3. We might be on 4 now, guys. Well done. Can you beat 4? Ready position, turning sideways. Oh!
Keep hitting that.
Yes! If there were extra bonus marks for hitting there, we would be storming this. Ready position. Trying to put it on your partner's forehand. Oh, that's better. We're getting to a bit of a rhythm now. Oh! He loves that over there. Excellent, well done. So, next step, William's going to put his racket down. Hello Laura, hello Ace, hello Jill. So, I'm going to turn sideways, I'm going to drop the ball, let it bounce, and I'm going to play a forehand, but this time rather than going on the ground, it's going to go through the air. Now, as much as I might like to, I'm going to try not to kill Will, so it's going to be a really gentle little tap that he can hopefully catch. So T-shape, sideways on, tap, he catches it and rolls it back. Sideways on, drop, tap, and a catch. Sideways on, drop, tap, little catch. Playing it ever so gently indoors. So hopefully you've got mum or dad or older brother or sister ready now taking these catches, or you can be doing 3 and swapping, 3 and swapping. So I'm going to swap over with my partner now. He's going to have a little go, nice and gently. You might as well start with the ball, Will. That's it, T-shape. Nice. Here it comes.
Not doing too great.
It's all right. Good. Good. Okay. That's a state a lot of your mate. They feel like they've got to throw the ball down at the floor. Doesn't need to be. Or they feel they've got to throw it up into the air, Miles. Doesn't need to be. For this, all you need to do is pop it up. Depends how bouncy your ball is and the floor is, but you just need to pop it up, let it bounce. Nice. Nice. Is that 3? Here we go. So here we go. 1. Go. 2. 3. And swap. We can keep going that. You can play that as much as you want all day long. So next tricky bit here, we're going to have a go at feeding to a partner. So Will's going to go over there. Now this is more about how good I am at feeding the ball than his forehand. He should be able to play these okay, but he's going to want the ball somewhere around here so he can play his forehand shot. So I'm just going to give him a very gentle underarm feed. It's going to bounce. He's going to try and tap it back without smashing the camera. Are we ready? Here we go. And that's lovely. He's in his ready position. Good lad. We're going to turn sideways to play the shot. So here it comes. He turns sideways. Perfect. 10 out of 10. Ready position. Turns. Lovely. 2 out of 2. Ready position. Fantastic. And we'll swap. Just move to your side a little bit. That's it. Ready position. What was that doing down there?
know.
Little ankle biter, just a little underarm so it bounces up, that's it. What was that?
How are you supposed to do it?
Like I
underarm
said,
and
the
then get
feeding is the most important bit here. Just a little gentle, pop it up in the air. If you aim for around there, it should bounce up to me.
It,
I'll show you.
alright.
Here we are, ready position. So, oh, and it's a little bit close to me, so I'm going to want it just about over there. But if you can get children feeding to each other, it does mean we can work on shots. So we can do work on the forehand, and in coming weeks when we want to work on backhands or volleys, we can get that ball exactly where we need it, unless you've got you know, a professional serving machine at home, spare a couple of thousand. Oh my goodness, what's that? Well, if I had 3 goes yet, now hitting the ceiling. Now, these last 2 activities you might want to do for like 15 minutes. It's up to you until you feel like you've had enough. So you might want to press pause. If you're watching this tomorrow, next week, next year, you might want to pause it here and just go away and play for 10 minutes and then come back and play. We're going to do 3 more, then we're going to move on. So lovely, ready position. You're right-handed. Yes, pretty much you put the left hand off of there, or if you just want to, if you're just steadying the racket, it would probably just be there, but you shouldn't need it for a forehand. Here it comes, pop. Lovely, 1, 2, oh,
Yeah.
3, excellent. And you can, if you're outside, you can see you can go further apart to make it a bit trickier. Okay, now we've had lots of success today, everything's been perfect, and that is about to change because we're going to try now and get a cooperative rally going. And so this, don't worry if you're only going to get to 1 or 2 or 3, that is fine, particularly when you're in year 3, 4. Guys, if you're in year 7, 8, 9, then you'll be fine. But youngsters, don't worry if you only get 1 or 2 of this, okay, because it's going to be tricky. We're going to see if we can get a little bit of a cooperative rally going. So the ball must bounce. The ball must bounce. We're not volleying today. We're going to see how many we can do without stopping. Let's see if we can get to 3. So the key to this is gently, gently. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Excellent. So it's better than I'd hoped for. We got to 4, and we're going to see if we can beat our record. 1, 2. Oh, 2. So the key here is to really try and help your partner. So I'm going to want the ball out here on my side, right, forehand side. Will, I'm going to try and play it to here for you. So we've got 4 to be. 4 to be. Here we go. 1, 2. And you put it on my side here. I haven't got much room. So try and put it over here in this big space. You probably know that already though, don't you? 1, 2. Oh, 3. Bad well to volleying. So that's a 3. Come on, we can do more than this. We're ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 6. Well done. New PB. So again, we're going to head off now. You can keep going at this all day. Get out. The sun's out at the moment. It's stopped hailing. So get outside, get some fresh air. See how many of these you can do. But you've got to just play it really gently. Don't get frustrated, it's hard. If you're going to do 2, that's fine, keep going. Eventually you'll get to 3. So, tomorrow, 2 o'clock, grown-ups, Jill, Ace, we'll see you here. We're going to do some circuits tomorrow. You're going to want something to lie on, no equipment, some water. We'll blast through a hit circuit tomorrow afternoon. And then we'll see the littlies on Wednesday for some more singing and dancing and little fun games. So hope you're all keeping well, stay in, work out. See you soon, bye.